Hey y'all, I'm sitting here working on something and thought I would turn on the video. Um, you've heard me talk about how I harvest the days and dates from an old Mary Englebright desk calendar. Well, it's actually two calendars, but um, I cut the days and dates out and use them in these little passport size daily planners because I don't like the way it's set up. They've got it set up where you just can, I guess, highlight or circle the day and then write in the date, but I don't like doing that. And I think this adds a little something to it and kind of gives me a jumping off point for what kind of decor I'm going to go with. So, I've talked about it before. Y'all have seen it all cut apart, but I wanted to show you what I actually do because I save all of the little things except the year. I have an envelope with the flowers and borders, and one with art, one with flowers and borders, and one with days and dates. And so, like this one, I just go, each one and decide how I want that one to be. Like this one, I will go ahead and cut across the border because the art doesn't go down onto it, and I can use that border for something else. Since the art goes all the way to the edge, I'll just cut it here. I will cut the date under here. Cut the day off right there. And then when I have this piece, I'll fussy cut the flower out. But I wanted to show y'all how, I think I said yesterday, I was talking about one of the journals and I was like, you don't even have to use washi and stickers. Find things in magazines that you like. These would be perfect to use like washi in this book. It's the perfect size to do a border up and down, and I could just trim it off or do it across the bottom or the top and just trim it off. The little flowers are perfect to use in here instead of stickers. I could do the flowers for a whole month because I've got different little flowers for the whole month of August. I could fussy cut and do the flowers. I have put a couple of the art pieces in here. I put one here on my daughter's birthday. And then, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm out of camera. I put one of the art pieces here on my daughter's birthday and then one over here on my birthday. But I want to start incorporating those more. I even thought about, because I love her art so much, I have a Stalogy, a blank Stalogy, and I thought about just putting all of the art in there. Gluing like 4 to a page and not put anything on the back of it so that I can see all of them. And then if I want to use one, I can just cut it out and put it where I want it to go. But I think it would be fun to create a whole planner with the Mary Englebright art because her stuff is just so pretty. The quotes are nice. I like everything. So, like this one, like I said, I'll cut the border off across here. No, I'll probably cut it here because I'm looking, the little flower pot is sitting down on it. So it's close enough. I'll cut it across there. I don't save the years. They get cut off when I fussy cut around the flowers. And this is simply what I do with it. It's not complicated. I think it's a good way to reuse old calendar, especially a desk calendar, because a small desk calendar doesn't usually end up with a lot of notes that you need to keep for the future or anything like that to refer back to. They're usually just decorative, and so it's the perfect way to use them. And then what I would do is, I'll have to look at the dates, but I would cut apart the 20th and 21st, just cut around August, and then the 20th, and on this one I would cut around the August and the 19th, and then the Saturday and Sunday I cut apart, and I will use this Saturday and use that Sunday. It's not anything complicated, but I enjoy it. It gives me a little something crafty to do because y'all know I just sit home all day and don't do anything, right? So I make up things to do, right? That's not true. I am at home all day. I don't sit at home all day. I do a lot of stuff. Let me see here. A 1/2 inch from there. Sometimes I end up having to kind of do this. And that's okay too. I usually don't get that in depth though. Usually I can use some of these little lines to guide me about where I want things, where I want to cut things. Like I'm just lining it up on that 2023, on the top of the 2023, and I'll chop across there. Line it at the top of the August, chop across there. And then I'll have this piece of a border. I'll have this piece of artwork. Oh, now this one is a little bit different. I think I want to keep all of this together because of all of this little work, this little line work. So I think what I'll do is I will just cut out the August. And I'll go on down and get rid of that 2022. And this will be a cute little fussy cut piece of art. But you see what I mean about her art? It's just, I think it's just beautiful. Let me do it this way. Let me do it that way. And like this one, since the art goes down over the border, I will save the border. Do a cut there. Do a cut across here. And do a cut across here. So I will just continue with that actual, and let me tell you, you see August 23rd twice, August 24th. There were 2 calendars. I took them apart and put them in date order like that. And this is what I end up with. These are the pieces that I've taken apart already, the calendars I've taken apart. And I have the different flowers, those little fussy cut flowers from the different ones. Some have borders attached, some don't. Some have pieces of borders attached like that. But they're so cute, y'all. Look at the little flowers. And I can use those like stickers anywhere I want to use them, you know. So I put the flowers in there. They haven't all been fussy cut yet. I've got some in here that I have not gone that far with. From last month, I just cut them, did my straight cuts and didn't fussy cut yet. So I've got a whole little collection of cute art that I can use to, and I can decorate a whole month with that color theme, color scheme, color theme, whatever you want to call it. So I have that in here. This one is Days borders. Some of the borders are just like that. And so what I'll do is cut that little piece of border off. I'll fussy cut around the flower and then put them back in here. I'll just show you. But see, I have dates already done, days and dates already ready to go for next year. Or whenever I want to use them, I guess. However I want to use them. But I love her art. Her art, Susan Branch and Mary Englebright have some of the most beautiful art. Look how nice that border is. And it will be so cute in my little passport size book. Then this envelope is all of the art pieces that I've cut out and not used. Look how cute that is. And I love them. Her stuff is so beautiful. I just love it. So that would be a cool inspirational journal. That's a cute one for July. It doesn't have to be. It could be for Memorial Day. And look how cute. So there's just a lot of cute stuff in here. I have some amazing art now. Look. For Father's Day, those are cute. And what I would do would be just fussy cut around this, around here, and use it. So sometimes you just have to think outside the box. They don't all have quotes. Some of them do. Look, that's a cute one for St. Patrick's Day with the little leprechaun. I think that's what he's supposed to be. Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. They have beautiful quotes. They have beautiful art. This one was in both years, and I remember that because yesterday I glued one of these in my new sewing project journal here. Right there. I used it. This is my new sewing journal. My new sewing project journal. And yeah, I've already got some stuff. This is just the first 5 things that I thought about that I needed to do or wanted to do. I scored some men's overalls while I was gone the other week, and they will be patchworked, distressed, bleached, and embroidered. One pair will become short overalls. One pair I'm going to crop it like an ankle length to wear in like the fall and winter with my black Doc Martens. I think that'll be really cute, putting some velvet patchwork on them, some dark velvet patchwork and some dark plaids and stuff. So, yeah, I've got some new upcycle sewing projects, and I'll be sharing those with y'all too. But I wanted to show you how you can use things just by thinking outside the box. Another good source is magazines. If you look at a page and then break it down into the small parts of it, you can find some really cool art. So yeah, just think outside the box, and it actually, to me, forces you to be a little more creative than using a sticker kit or a sticker book where everything's all color coordinated and all that. It makes you think about it, get your creative juices flowing, and make it yours. And it's an original. It's like nobody else. It's like something nobody else has. And that I kind of like that. That means a little bit to me, you know. But I want to show y'all because, you know, you go in Goodwill, they always have old calendars and stuff, or you buy them at the end of the year, and or midway through the year when they have them on sale really inexpensively. Girl, snatch those up, especially if they have cute art. And I find that TJ Maxx and Ross and all those stores tend to have lots of calendars about midway through the year. In fact, last year I bought a couple of them. I know it was in July because my daughter was over here for my birthday and we went shopping. And I was able to get a couple of calendars that I'm using this year that were undated. And so one of them has become a gigantic junk journal, and the other one was undated, so it's just put up in my little stash. But yeah, just get outside the box and get creative. It's not hard, and it forces you to think a little bit, which is always a good thing. Thinking is a good thing. Now I'm going to get off of here because I have another video to upload for Trinket Tuesday, hashtag Trinket Tuesday. And today is Tuesday, so it's scrub the bathroom day, vacuum and mop all the downstairs floors day, and I've got to get a roast in the crock pot for Shannon's supper. So I have things to do. I'm going to go do them. The only thing you need to do right now is go be nice. Just be nice. Just be nice. You know, they say it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. If you will go be nice, other people will be nice to you. And then everybody gets along. It's a much happier world. I promise. I guarantee you. Go be nice. Bye, y'all.